How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be talking about another topic that's really important that I really went through growing up into the last 4 years of my career, and that is getting out of your comfort zone. Now, this can be a really hard thing in many aspects of people's lives, and we're going to be talking about specifically to be growing yourself towards a better career and a better life, and actually like getting out of your comfort zone a little bit in some standpoints that I'm going to tell my personal story. So when I was a little younger, I was really shy. Like, I would go to family gatherings and I would actually hide behind my mom because I was afraid to talk to my cousins. Like, I was 4, I was 5. Like, I was absolutely totally fearful of any social interaction. So growing up, I never really talked to a lot of people. I was very into myself and just, I don't know, I was kind of the kid that would wander by himself and hang out at recess and everything like that. So when it came to picking up a camera and actually starting to leverage my passion, and like, the biggest hurdle for me was, how am I gonna hang out and make people giggle in front of my camera if I don't even like that, right? So I slowly, like, my first engagement session was probably one of the most awkward things I've ever done in my life, right? Because I just show up with my camera, I'm like, what do I say to them? How do I get them to giggle? How do I get good candid moments, right? So that was the number one thing I had to get over, was that was the first hurdle of my comfort zone. I had to get out of my comfort zone to go say, hey, I want to start shooting people, I want to start taking portraits and eventually shooting weddings, so I have to get over my fear of, you know, doing that with total strangers that I never knew. So that was the hurdle number one. So then I started shooting a lot more engagements. I did a lot more that spring, and then I was like, all right, that comfort zone is now over. I got over that hurdle. Now the next one for me was, all right, now I would love to start shooting weddings. What's the next step for me? So I started putting the word out that that was the message I wanted to do. So I sat down with a couple couples and having meetings. That was the next comfort zone. Like, that was very uncomfortable for me to meet brand new people I've never met and sit down with them at age 16, 17 and be like, hey, this is what I love doing. You're getting married, that's amazing. I'd love to hear your story. So learning just how to talk to people that way, and actually like just to have a general conversation, because growing up, you know, I never did that and have good practice for that. So that was hurdle number 2. And now the wedding day. That was a whole new comfort zone that I had to get out of, because when I first started shooting weddings, you know, there's so many elements to it. Number one, you have to know your settings inside and out. You need to be able to shoot a wedding without anyone knowing you're actually changing camera settings. Number 2, you have to be really good with people. Now, you have to be really good with people in the sense that, you know, you have to be genuine, you have to be laid back, you have to be assertive. Sometimes when you're doing family portraits, you have to have a good voice. And then you also have to be a fly on the wall, which I'm very natural at, right? So that was the next comfort zone. And then the next comfort zone, getting out of my comfort zone, was just to start scaling my business. So I wanted to book more weddings and take on more responsibility, and then, you know, start taking on travel gigs, and then start networking with venues and doing promotional videos for them, and then just like growing as a person, meeting more couples and just having a lot more fun with it. So the more I did that, the more I became a person that was totally opposite of as I was a kid. Now I generally love people. Like, I actually want to be around them, I want to get out there, I want to hang out with them, I want to come to random destination weddings, because when I was 17 I booked my first destination wedding, and I was a super shy kid, right? So when I went with a group of random 60 people I never met, just with my camera, and I was like forced into social situations to go to clubs with them and just like go hang out with them at the resort and shoot the beautiful wedding day, like, that was totally out of my comfort zone for a kid with my story. So it was really important to go through these little hurdles throughout life to reach to that end goal. And I still have new comfort zones I want to get out every day. Now I want to start a little web series where I go to all the venues in town and like be the face to my new brand, right? Like, it's all about always like taking in incremental parts, because you can't just go from the shy kid to shooting 50 weddings a year. You gotta work your way through it. You can't just do it all at once. So it's always good to start in baby steps. And every day I think, first thing I do when I wake up is, how can I get out of my comfort zone a little bit? Now that sounds cliche, but it means in little ways, like, what big company can I email today that I wouldn't normally because I'm too afraid to email them, or something little like that. How can I make a Facebook Live that I wouldn't be normally doing? Like, little things like that add up to make you a better person, a stronger person, someone that's getting out of your comfort zone. And generally doing that, just, it grows your life, it grows your success, it grows you as a person, and it's a lot of fun. So the best book I would say to do this is go get the book, The Magic of Thinking Big. It's a fantastic book that's going to help you on this line. And read that book, let me know how it is, and comment below any comfort zones that you're trying to get out. I know there's a lot that I'm always trying to do every single day, and for some people, comfort zones are no thing. They love getting out of all the time, but for a lot of people like my personality type, it was definitely a big growing path throughout my life. So let me know your story below. I'd love to hear it and respond to it. And I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I'm gonna enjoy this hammock here, because you know, hammocks are awesome. So yeah, enjoy your night, guys.